Hey, lovely viewers. Welcome back to our channel, Grey's Anatomy Official. If you're still trying to catch your breath after that intense season 22, episode 12, trust me, you are not alone. The carousel never stops turning, but it looks like one Grey Sloan Memorial doctor might be about to exit the ride for good. We've got a massive morbidity and mortality review looming, a shocking post-divorce kiss, a brand new queer romance that has us cheering, and a major disaster event on the horizon. Grab your scrubs and your coffee, because we are breaking down everything that just happened, analyzing what it all means, and looking ahead to episode 13, Love the Way You Lie. And hey, if you love staying up to date on all things Grey Sloan, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Alright, let's scrub in and start with the biggest storyline right now, the impending career-ending showdown between Jules and Kavita Mohanty. In episode 12, Get Lucky, luck was definitively not on the side of their patient, Mr. Hill. Mohanty has been desperate to impress the new plastics attending, Dr. Tony Wright, hoping to score a fellowship transfer to Boston. To do that, Mohanty completely iced Jules out of the surgery. But when the patient's surgical flap loses blood flow, Dr. Wright discovers a massive, negligent mistake. The flap was stitched directly over the blood supply. Now, the promo for episode 13 shows us the fallout. The case is heading to an M&M review, and Mohanty is actively trying to throw Jules under the bus. She claims Jules wanted to do the suturing, but Jules fires back, reminding everyone that she wasn't even allowed to place the stitch. As Winston Dugu points out, someone is lying. So, who is getting fired? Let's analyze this. Grey's is known for cycling through doctors, and the teaser makes it look like Jules might be in danger. But honestly? My money is on Mohanty exiting the show. First off, Mohanty is already looking for an out to go to Boston. Second, Jules is part of the core new class of interns that we've been following since season 19. While Jules hasn't had the biggest storylines lately, Mohanty's attempt to cover up her negligence is a massive breach of medical ethics. The truth always comes out at Grey Sloan. I think Mohanty's time is up, but she might be leaving in disgrace rather than with a glowing recommendation. Let me know in the comments who you think is getting fired. Now, let's talk relationships, because episode 12 gave us extreme whiplash. Let's start with the messy, Teddy and Owen. Teddy spent the entire episode stressed out of her mind over Corbin's risky ventral aorta surgery. She even bit Owen's head off when he tried to comfort her. But after Teddy and Winston successfully pull off the surgery, proving they are the new cardio dream team, Teddy goes home, apologizes to Owen, and they kiss. Guys, the ink on their divorce papers isn't even dry yet. Are they really backsliding this quickly? When Owen and Christina hooked up post-divorce, it was a beautiful disaster. Are Owen and Teddy headed down that same toxic path, or is this the start of a true reconciliation? But wait, we have to talk about the sweetest development of the season, Amelia and the new plastics attending, Dr. Tony Wright. The sapphic drought is officially over. It turns out Dr. Wright's cold shoulder in med school was actually just a massive crush on Amelia. They finally hook up, but Amelia panics and hides the fact that she has a son, fearing a repeat of her breakup with Kai. But when Amelia bravely comes clean, we get the best plot twist ever. Tony is also a single mom. Host, on camera. Their coy smiles at the end of the episode had me beaming. Yes, this is Grey's Anatomy, so complications are inevitable, but a playdate is definitely in order, and we are so here for this pairing. Elsewhere in the hospital, we have some serious resident drama. Lucas is in deep trouble. Following Bailey's strict orders to step back from Katie's case, he ignores Katie's calls and texts. Tragically, Katie is rushed back to the hospital with fluid in her lungs, and Bailey completely kicks Lucas off the case. Lucas blames Bailey, but he is the one who let his patient feel abandoned. This is going to get worse before it gets better. And what about Dr. Wes Bryant? Trevor Jackson was just promoted to series regular this season, but his character is temporarily leaving town. After a rough day being triggered by a patient's family dynamics, Wes reveals to Simone that his own brother's epilepsy has worsened and he's in a coma. Wes leaves to be with his family, but not before reassuring Simone that they are still good. Before we wrap up, we have to look slightly into the future. While episode 13 is bringing the M&M drama, episode 14, airing March 19th, is titled Wrecking Ball and promises our next massive disaster event. A couple lands in the hospital after a literal wrecking ball destroys their home. This sounds like the perfect opportunity for a Station 19 crossover, right? Interestingly, Jaina Lee Ortiz, who played Andy Herrera, recently said she would love to return to the Grey's universe with a vengeance. Could Andy be showing up to rescue this couple? We can only hope. There is so much at stake as we head into episode 13. Will Mohanty take the fall, or will Jules lose her job? Are you shipping Amelia and Tony? And what are your thoughts on Jo actually being totally chill with Link's secret man cave? Honestly, Jo definitely deserves her own Lady Lair at this point. Sound off in the comments below with all your theories. Thanks for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up to support the channel. Until next time, keep your scalpel sharp, and we'll see you right back here on Grey's Anatomy Official. Grey's Anatomy Season 22 release schedule. When is episode 13 out to watch? The medical drama is finally back on our screens. The 12th episode of Grey's Anatomy Season 22 has now been released on Disney+, with the latest installment seeing tensions rise as Teddy and Winston take on a complex procedure. Meanwhile, Kavita and Ben are seen trying to impress the new plastics attending, as Jo and Link leave their babies with a nanny for the first time. The season, which started back in October, took a break between the end of January and the end of February, but returned with a special tribute to the late Eric Dane. Best known for playing Dr. Mark Sloan on the medical drama, Dane's character made his heartbreaking exit from the series some time ago now, but his presence and impact on Grey's Anatomy is what made it such a hit with fans in those early seasons. But just when will the next episode of Grey's Anatomy be released? Read on for the full Season 22 release schedule. When is Grey's Anatomy Season 22 Episode 13 coming out? After a brief hiatus, Grey's Anatomy has now returned, with its usual programming to resume in the US. That means that for UK viewers, we can expect Grey's Anatomy Season 22 to continue with Episode 13, Love the Way You Lie, on Friday, March 13, 2026 on Disney+, following its usual pattern of being released one day after the US release on ABC and Hulu. How many episodes of Season 22 are there? There is a total of 18 episodes in Season 22. Given that the first 6 episodes have packed in so much already, we can expect a whole lot more drama to come. Only the strong survive. October 10, 2025, after the catastrophic hospital explosion, Grey Sloan staff scrambles to save not only their patients' lives but also their own. Confronted with impossible surgical decisions and emotional turmoil, they fight to preserve life amid devastation. We Built This City, October 17, 2025, the team at Grey Sloan navigates a chaotic first day of surgical rotations amid hospital renovations. Meanwhile, Meredith spends time with Amelia. Between two lungs, October 24, 2025, a high-risk lung transplant pushes the surgical team to their limits. Meanwhile, Bailey juggles a trauma patient whose treatment hangs in the balance. Goodbye, Horses, October 31, 2025, the interns juggle a bizarre trauma, while a complex breast reconstruction forces Meredith into a tense partnership. Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child, November 7, 2025, Jo navigates a challenging case with a pregnant mother, while Blue and Jules care for a diabetic patient. Meanwhile, Simone treats a patient with a surprising revelation. When I Crash, November 14, 2025, Grey Sloan takes in patients following a catastrophic bus accident. Teddy and Owen have an awkward encounter, and Richard tests Bailey's patience. Skyfall, January 8, 2026, Winston and Ben fight to save Jo's life, while Teddy supports Link. Owen and Jules battle to save a young man, and Lucas forms an unexpected bond with a patient. Heavy on Me, January 15, 2026, Bailey and Owen join forces to save a tumor patient, while Richard faces an internal battle. Meanwhile, Jules struggles with her feelings for Winston. Fortunate Son, January 22, 2026, Meredith and Nick are visited by Nick's estranged sister. Strip That Down, January 29, 2026, Addison Montgomery returns to Grey Sloan. If You Want It, Do It Yourself, February 27, 2026, a new doctor joins Grey Sloan. Get lucky. On March 6, 2026, Teddy and Winston tackle a complex procedure that could test their skills and partnership. Love the Way You Lie. March 13, 2026, Richard tackles a shocking case on his first day back as Kavita and Jules prepare for a high-stakes presentation.